Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to start by just welcoming, my name is Brad Henderson, I'm the CEO of P33, and I'd like to welcome everyone to day one of the Chicago Global Quantum Forum. We think of this as a first-of-a-kind event to really, for the first time, say, how does quantum help the world, and how does Chicago help quantum become something that changes lives? 700 leaders from around the world, 20 countries, tackling topics from human health and the energy transition to things like what will quantum mean for data centers, and how do we ensure that quantum brings economic mobility and prosperity to all. We're very excited about this event, and we're excited you're all here. The one thing I'd like to share is just the pride that we have in Illinois and in Chicago to be a true global leader in this field. Whether it's the Illinois Quantum and Microelectronics Park right on the south side of Chicago, to the 2 Department of Energy centers that we have, 2 NSF centers, the first quantum accelerator in the country, and just a team that we call Team Illinois that really means no matter what it takes, we're going to work together to make this happen, to make this technology something that matters for us all. And my organization, P33, is a proud member of that team. So thank you for being here. The thing I'm most excited to do is to introduce the governor of the state of Illinois, who is an incredible champion for economic prosperity for our state, but also incredibly dedicated to quantum technology and making this real for the citizens of Illinois and for people across the country and the world. And he's here to share some incredibly exciting news. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see you, everyone, and it's a beautiful day. Maybe a little hot outside, but it's very nice in here. Well, we're here in Chicago at the 2025 Global Quantum Forum, where the sharpest minds in the field are assembled to chart the course for our quantum future. And this historic event taking place in Illinois is perhaps the clearest sign yet of our leadership role that our state has taken in the quantum realm. Today's announcement is another indication of our rapid ascent to that status. So I'm proud to be standing with the team at Inflection to celebrate a major step forward for the Illinois economy and for our quantum ecosystem. Inflection already set its roots here in Illinois. Their Chicago-based software team originated from a startup out of the University of Chicago. Today, they are making the wise decision, and we're grateful for that, to double down on their commitment to grow and innovate in our state. I am proud to announce that Inflection will be building their utility-scale neutral atom quantum computer right here in Chicago as a tenant of the Illinois Quantum and Microelectronics Park. Now, for those of us without a degree in physics or molecular science, I'll just tell you that this really is a big deal. For the state of Illinois and our Chicago community, Inflection will invest around $50 million into the project and create dozens of full-time jobs to start, building on the already robust economic growth potential of the industry. Channeling that growth to the people of Illinois has always been my primary goal as governor. And for the wider quantum world, this will mean the continued expansion of a major player to allow for deeper collaboration with the Illinois ecosystem on the most important issues facing the industry. Inflection will focus and grow their quantum activities in Illinois, including critical R&D and manufacturing of quantum computers, software development, and quantum algorithms and applications for real-world use cases. And I want to thank the CEO, Matt Kinsella, and all of the hardworking folks at Inflection for the clarity of their quantum vision and for choosing to realize that here in Illinois. I look forward to continuing to work with you as the integral member of our business community and our quantum ecosystem. I also want to thank all of our economic development partners who have worked so hard to put Illinois at the center of the quantum universe, Brad Henderson, who you just heard from, probably one of the earliest conversations that I had about how do we build this ecosystem was with Brad. And I want to just acknowledge that and thank him for his leadership. Christy George of Intersect Illinois, who is, I don't know, I feel like my heart goes wherever she is because she's such a hard worker, and really wherever she goes, she creates success. Dr. Harley Johnson, the executive director and CEO of IQMP, so critical to our quantum future, and Director Kristen Richards, leading the team at the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. Just a few short years ago, we laid out a vision for making Illinois a global capital for quantum computing. We have worked with partners from across government and business and research institutions, national laboratories, and academia to build an ecosystem that would attract the most important players in quantum development. With our eyes firmly set on that vision and our shoulder to the wheel, we have made an aggressive pitch to this burgeoning industry. Come build the future right here in the state of Illinois. My partners in the General Assembly and I worked to create the foundational elements for quantum growth and create an attractive environment for quantum investment. And all of that has laid the groundwork for today's announcement. Inflection is an important and the latest in a line of leading quantum researchers and businesses to commit to this project, with more to come. Ultimately, that means good jobs and economic opportunity for Illinois. It means major leaps forward for humankind, and I mean that. Quantum has the potential to open a world of possibilities and solve some of our world's greatest challenges, and they'll be solved right here in the city of Chicago, in the state of Illinois, and with inflection. As a citizen of, well, the United States, the state of Illinois, the city of Chicago, but a citizen of the world, I am glad that this work has a home. And as governor of Illinois, I'm really glad that that home is right here in this state. So I want to once again thank you and congratulate our partners in Inflection, all of them, and welcome their CEO, Matt Kinsella, up to the podium. Matt?
Well, first of all, thank you, Governor Pritzker, for that introduction, but most importantly, for your leadership. Thank you. It's an honor. It's really exciting. It's so many things to be here in my hometown of Chicago, a city of many firsts, the first skyscraper, the first Ferris wheel, the first Major League Baseball team to have over 100 years separate World Series wins. My beloved Cubbies, thank goodness for 2016. God willing, may we have another. But we are here to announce another first, and that is the world's first utility scale quantum computer based on neutral atom technology that Inflection will be building right here in the city of Chicago. And along with that comes great things, including, as the governor mentioned, a lot of high octane jobs for the incredible workforce here in the state of Illinois. Having grown up here, it brings me joy to strengthen the relationship with this great state. We have roots here already. Again, as Governor Pritzker mentioned, our quantum software team began its life as a startup at the University of Chicago, and we have been proudly expanding our presence here ever since. Inflection's mission is simple. It's to commercialize quantum. Simply put, take it out of the lab and put it into the hands of humanity. At the core of everything we build is one of these. This is our quantum core. It helps us build our quantum sensors. It helps us build the quantum computer that we will be building right here in Illinois. And as we scale, and as we build, and as we manufacture more sensors and more computers, more jobs will be created here in Illinois. It's the beginning of a virtuous cycle. This will enable, quantum being this, will enable things we've never been able to imagine before. It'll help us change the way that we measure, change the way we sense our world. Our quantum sensors can precisely measure the world in ways that we never thought possible, enabling things like the ability to navigate without using GPS, which will come in really handy if you're ever driving on Lower Wacker. But most importantly, because the GPS system is becoming increasingly prone to deniability, to jamming, and we just can't rely on it anymore. Quantum computing will turbocharge AI. It'll help us discover new scientific frontiers. It will help us discover materials that might be as strong as steel, but much more efficient. it's going to unlock so many possibilities. And in fact, every era has a technology shift like that that allows you to fundamentally rewrite the rules of the game. And quantum is our era. And those nations, those states, those companies, those people who are at the forefront will actually hold the pen on rewriting those rules of the next century. So I'd like to thank you again, Governor Pritzker. I'd like to thank the DCOE. I'd like to thank Intersect Illinois. I'd like to thank the IQMP. I'd like to thank P33. It's been so great working with you all, and we are really excited just to work more deeply with you over the next, hopefully, decades. Make no mistake, quantum is an issue of national security, and it's also an issue of our country's economic competitiveness. And the state of Illinois has been leading the charge to ensure that America maintains its edge in this critical technology. So I'll close by saying, we like to say at Inflection, we build our computers by harnessing atoms inside these ultra-high vacuum cells, but we power them with people. And what better place to find that power than right here in Illinois? Thank you. I'd like to hand it over to Christy. Yeah.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Matt. And also, that was fascinating, and I'd like one of those. But good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christy George. I'm the president and CEO of Intersect Illinois. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. On behalf of the entire Intersect Illinois team, including my colleague, Dr. Preeti Chalsani, the state's first ever chief quantum officer, we are so proud to have helped bring today's milestone to life. To Matt, Pranav, and the entire Inflection team, thank you for your trust and your decision to make Illinois the dedicated home for your quantum efforts. And it's incredible that this is a homecoming to you, Matt. And we're so happy to have you back. Colorado did not deserve you. and so we are happy to have you back here. As a new tenant of the pioneering IQMP, Inflection is expanding its Illinois footprint, creating high-quality jobs and economic opportunity for all of our communities. By centralizing its quantum activities here, Inflection is gaining access to the resources, talent, and partnerships necessary to push the boundaries of what's possible in quantum technology. Today's announcement also speaks volumes about the momentum we've built. The IQMP was announced just last summer. And in that short time, we've established the National Quantum Algorithm Center, and we've welcomed globally renowned leaders in the field like PsiQuantum, IBM, DARPA, Dirac, and now Inflection joins that elite group. And the energy continues. Just upstairs, actually downstairs, the first ever Global Quantum Forum is underway, hosted by Intersect Illinois in collaboration with my partner in crime, Brad Henderson at P33, and the Chicago Council on Global Affairs. Under Governor Pritzker's leadership, Intersect helped to create this gathering to show the world what Illinois can offer, and today is a perfect example. While many people deserve credit for making this announcement possible, I do want to thank a few key partners. Governor Pritzker, who is our true quantum governor, thank you for your vision and your steadfast leadership. Director Kristen Richards and the entire team at the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. Of course, Brad Henderson at P33, Preeti, Harley, and the entire IQMP team, all of our partners at the IQMP, including Related, Clayco, PsiQuantum, IBM, Cook County, and the city of Chicago. Thank you all for your tireless work to ensure that we can build the global quantum hub right here in Chicago. Together, Team Illinois is forging a bold path forward in quantum, and today's news is just the beginning. With world-class institutions awarding nearly 40,000 degrees and certificates annually in quantum-related fields, state-of-the-art infrastructure, including 2 supercomputing centers, quantum foundries, test beds, and fab facilities, 2 national laboratories with advanced physics specializations, the Chicago Quantum Exchange, one of the largest quantum collaboratives in the nation, and over 12,000 workers in the greater Chicago area ready for quantum industry roles, and just one of our universities, the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, producing more engineers than Caltech, MIT, and Stanford combined. Our region clearly has the talent, the infrastructure, and resources to lead the quantum revolution. Thank you again to Inflection for being a part of this historic journey. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the director and CEO of the IQMP, Harley Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. As the Director and CEO of the Illinois Quantum and Microelectronics Park, or IQMP, I'm truly honored to be here today to help welcome Inflection to our campus. Having spent 24 years and counting at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, I'm a firm believer in the Midwest ethos and the city of big shoulders. This is a place filled with people who are driven to pursue big ideas, powered by hard work, and grounded in collaboration. With deep roots in Illinois' quantum ecosystem, Inflection understands that this is a winning combination. And now they're growing their presence by joining us at the IQMP on Chicago's South Side, where we'll unlock discoveries that change the way people across the world work and live. The IQMP is truly one of a kind. Nowhere else are government, academia, and industry joining forces so seamlessly to responsibly build the future of this emerging industry, quantum computing. Together with an Inflection and our IQMP partners, Christy mentioned a few of them, we're laying the groundwork today for the quantum breakthroughs of tomorrow. By investing in infrastructure, preparing talent, and convening leaders in this space, we're creating the conditions for long-term breakthroughs in design, manufacturing, and real-world application in the ways that only Illinois can. Inflection's decision to expand in Illinois is a powerful validation of our vision for the park, and their investment of more than $14 million and the creation of 36, maybe more, new high-quality jobs brings us a step closer to realizing that vision. The company's focus on hardware-software co-design, quantum compilers, software libraries, and real-world quantum applications makes them a perfect fit for the innovation-driven environment we're building at the IQMP. Their presence will further energize the development of cutting-edge quantum tools and solutions that will shape industries from healthcare to energy, transportation, and beyond. With our world-class universities, unparalleled connectivity, a robust talent pipeline, and more, Illinois' ecosystem for scale-up is unlike any other. And with strategic investments and commitments like Inflection's, we continue building the momentum needed to ensure we remain at the crest of the quantum wave. I would be remiss not to thank Governor Pritzker and the dedicated teams at the Governor's Office, the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, Intersect Illinois, and partners like P33 and others who are laying the groundwork to make this all possible. This state is all in on quantum, and the trust that companies like Inflection have placed in us is the proof. I sincerely thank the team at Inflection for sharing in our enthusiasm around this unique opportunity to develop and commercialize these opportunities for the betterment of us all. And I remain grateful for the opportunity to show the world why Illinois is the place to do it. Thank you for having me today, and join me again in celebrating Inflection.